My topic, I love human beings. I shall divide my lecture into 3 sections. First I, then love, and then human beings. This I is Narendra, Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda is a wonder to me. He lived 39 years, 5 months, 24 days. Life is very short, but his message is very long. He predicted it will continue for 1500 years. He is a very unusual person. Sri Ramakrishna said, there are so many devotees came, but I have never seen another person like Narendra. Keshav Sen has become world famous with 1 or 2 qualities. But my Narendra has 18 such qualities. I was very curious to know about those 18 qualities of Swamiji. It will come. Then I found in the Bhagavatam, 11th book of the Bhagavatam, chapter 15, Krishna talked about these 18 powers. When Buddha was born, they found 32 holy signs in him. Vivekananda was born with these 18 qualities. I shall not tell you in details about those qualities, but I just give you some brief description. You may be curious. This Krishna says to Uddhava, the sages who are expert in yoga have said there are 18 siddhis or supernatural powers. Of these 8 siddhis originated from me and remaining 10 emerged from sattva qualities. Anima, Mahima, Logima, Prapti, Prakaima, Ishita, Boshita, Kama, Vashayita. Freedom from hunger or thirst, the ability to hear and see from afar, speed like mind, the ability to take any form and enter anyone's body, to die according to one's wish, to watch the gods playing with the apsaras, to achieve whatever one resolves, and to have access to anywhere. These 10 siddhis emerge due to the preponderance of sattva qualities. Very, very important, this Vivekananda's I. Please try to understand before he came to Ramakrishna what kind of person he was. He was extremely moral, ethical, tremendous passion for truth. He could not bear human pain, sufferings. He was born with a large heart like Buddha. And he did not some aspects of Hinduism. He did not care for God worship with form. Please remember, Vivekananda was brought up with Western education, which taught him never accept anything without evidence. So he has a scientific mind. He did not believe in Shakarvad, God with form. He did not believe in Guruvad, worshipping human man as a guru. He did not believe in avatar-bad, God comes as an avatar. He did not believe in Advaitavad, non-dualism, which he taught in the West. He did not believe in Janmantaravad, reincarnation. He did not believe all these things. What he did not like in Hinduism? Superstition. He hated child marriage. He did not like to bow down to Hindu gods and goddesses because he signed in the Brahma pledge that I shall never bow down to Hindu gods and goddesses. He liked women education. He did not like caste system of the Hindus at all. But he liked the Brahmas. He found that Brahma concept, do you know the Brahma concept of God, like Christian concept of God? God is formless, but full of qualities. God is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, all-powerful, all-merciful. That he believed. And he meditated God that way. Now, he has passion for truth. Came to Sri Ramakrishna and he liked Sri Ramakrishna's renunciation. And another thing he liked, his simplicity, childlike simplicity and truthfulness. He found that Sri Ramakrishna's Mon, Mukh, Ak, his speech and mind is united. That he liked. Because he found many hypocrites. They do not practice religion. They only talk about religion. So, he did not like God with form. He did not like Ramakrishna should go to Kali temple. He criticized Kali. He told Sita Nivedita that I hated that woman, but that woman took the advantage of my poverty. When his father died, his mother, brothers, sisters are starving at home. Swamiji could not get a job at being at, it is not coming right. Swamiji did not get a job, came to Sri Ramakrishna for a solution. Sri Ramakrishna said, I prayed for you to the mother. Mother says he doesn't believe in me, so I cannot do anything for you. But today is a very auspicious day. You go to the mother's temple. Whatever you want, mother will give to you. As you remember, he went 3 times. What did he pray? He prayed 5 things. Ma, Gyan dao, Bhakti dao, Vivek dao, Vairagya dao, Abad darshan dao. Mother, give me knowledge, devotion, discrimination, renunciation, and uninterrupted vision. These are the 5 things he wanted. Came back, Sri Ramakrishna says, you could not ask mother, what can I do? Second, he told him, you will have to do something for me. All right, your family will never suffer from plain food and plain clothing. That blessing was very effective. Second, Gurubad. He did not care for Guru. That Vivekananda was changed. Advaitatta samayita chittam prajjala bhakti patabrita vittam karma kalevaram adbhuta chestam yami gurum sharanam bhavaveddam naradeva deva jai jai naradeva. That man started to worship Guru. He did not believe in Avatar-vad. That Vivekananda composed Avatar Varisthaya Ramakrishna Vati Nama. He did not believe in Advaitavad. He said it is blasphemy. All human beings are God. He did not believe it. He was thinking that it is the rishis are all crazy. How the creator and the created be the same. Srishti and Srashta. These two things cannot be the same. The man who created this glass and that man, they are two different things. But Vedanta says one. Eka vijnane sarva vijnanam bhavati iti. If you know one, you know everything. Brahman is everything. He did not believe it. He did not believe it. You say it is easy to change a person, but it is not easy to change Vivekananda, I tell you. Tremendous willpower, extremely proud of his physical and mental strength, gigantic brain. You cannot change him. It is really it is a tremendous friction between this East and the West. Vivekananda is representing the West and Ramakrishna is the East. Swamiji said to Nivedita, I fought with my Guru for 6 years. As a result, I know every inch of the way. He was fighting with his Guru. What happened? Non-dualism. One day, Swamiji and Hazra was smoking, and Swamiji said, it is ludicrous. Goti Brahma, Bhati Brahma, pots and pans, all are Brahman. It is impossible. Sri Ramakrishna came and asked him, hello, what are you talking about? He went home, found that his rice consciousness, mother consciousness, going on the street, found the cars are full of consciousness. He was bumping his head on the Hedwar iron railing, consciousness. Then he realized the experience of the rishis, of the Vedas are true. You see, you cannot argue with Vivekananda. He will chop off your all arguments in a moment. But you cannot change realization. That is the Swamiji is emphasizing that one. Higher scripture can counteract the lower scripture. Higher reason can counteract the lower reason. But experience cannot be counteracted. You have tasted sugar. If I say sugar tastes sour, will you accept me? No. I tasted sugar. I taste sugar every day and I know it tastes sweet. It is not sour, it is not bitter, it is not pungent. That is called experience. Ramakrishna is conquering, shifting, changing, Vivekananda giving experience after experience. That is the way that man was changed. Experience. It is true. It is true. Christopher Isherwood made a remark, when a being like Vivekananda is changed, the whole 19th century has been changed. That is the way we see Swamiji. Romarola wrote about Vivekananda. His athletic form was the opposite of the fragile and tender, yet wiry body of Ramakrishna. He was tall, 5 feet 8.5 inches, square-shouldered, broad-chested, stout, rather heavily built. His arms are muscular and trained to all kinds of sports. He had an olive complexion, full face, vast forehead, strong jaw, a pair of magnificent eyes, large, dark, and rather prominent with heavy lids. About jaw, Swamiji was proud of his Mongolian jaw. Do you know what is Mongolian jaw? Squarish. Do you know what does it signify? Bulldog tenacity. Whatever they will hold, they will do it. That is called Mongolian jaw. Swamiji was proud of it. Second, about his eyes. We sleep, our both eyes closed. But when Swamiji slept, his protruding eyes, they are not fully closed. A little eye remains always open. That is Shivonetra. If you read reminiscences of Vivekananda, you will find everybody mentioned about his eyes. Fascinating eyes. Sri Ramakrishna one day told him, you may be proud that you are a Jnani, but you are a real Bhakta. Seeing your eyes, I can tell you. Nothing escaped the magic of his glance, capable equally of embracing its irresistible charm or of sparkling with wit, irony and kindness, of losing itself in ecstasy, or of plunging imperiously to the very depths of consciousness and of withering with his fury. But his preeminent characteristic was kingliness. He was a born king, and nobody ever came near him, either in India or in America, with paying homage to his majesty. Mrs. Francis Betty Leggett mentioned, I see two men in my life. One is German Emperor Kaiser, and the second, Swami Vivekananda. Manly, real man. You see, Swamiji's disciple Sharatchandra Chakraborty mentioned, in knowledge, Swamiji was Shankara. In large-heartedness, Buddha. In devotion, Narada. In the knowledge of Brahman, Shukadeva. In debate, Brihaspati. In beauty, Kamadeva. In heroism, Arjuna. And in the knowledge of scriptures, Vyasadeva. Swamiji was a man of wisdom. A human being endowed with so many qualities we have never seen. He was an ideal worker, a yogi, a devotee, a monk, an ascetic, a sage, and a mystic. He was a leader, an orator, a poet, an artist, a writer, a conversationalist, a debater, a singer, a musician, a humorist. He was a philosopher, a linguist, a educationist, a patriot, a humanist, a reformer. According to Swami Turiyananda, he was a perfect man. He is perfect in every respect. That is the reason Swamiji defined religion. Religion is the manifestation of perfection, already in human beings. Perfection. We all are trying to get perfection. You don't go to a quack doctor. You go to a perfect doctor. You don't care for a ordinary guru. You go to a perfect guru. Perfect doctor, perfect teacher. We are always trying to get perfect. Do you know why? Because by our very nature is perfect. Christ said in the Bible, be ye perfect, as the Father in heaven is perfect. This perfection is our true nature. That Swamiji emphasized. Be perfect. Be an ideal human being. Swamiji is Swamiji. Do you know what Turiyananda said? Ekas Chandra. Moon is only one. There cannot be two moon. So Vivekananda is only one. There cannot be two moon. Swamiji's classmate Brajendranath Shil mentioned about Swamiji. When I first met Vivekananda in 1881, he was fellow student We are fellow students of Principal William Hastie, scholar, metaphysician and poet at the General Assembly's College. He was my senior in age, though I was his senior in the college by 1 year. Undeniably a gifted youth, sociable, free, and unconventional in manners, a sweet singer, the soul of social circles, a brilliant conversationalist, somewhat bitter and caustic, piercing with the shafts of a keen wit and shows the mummeries of the world, sitting in this scorner's chair, but hiding the tenderest of hearts under the garb of cynicism. Altogether an inspired bohemian, but possessing what bohemians lack, an iron will, somewhat peremptory and absolute, speaking with accents of authority and withal possessing a strange power of eye which could hold his listeners to enthrall. That is his classmates' comment about Swamiji. He was a very handsome person. As I told you, Vivekananda was changed. And this man is going to change. Do you know, at the same time he was full of love and compassion. Do you know what did he say? When I left home, my 2 eyes cried. My 1 eye cried for my mother. I loved that woman. Second aspect of my lecture is Manush, human beings. What is human beings? Our Upanishad says, Deho devalayo prokto sajiva kevalo shiva. These human bodies are the tabernacles of God. And inside is Shiva, Lord himself. The Ramakrishna mission are not social workers. We have a philosophy behind our all activities. What is that philosophy? It was in 1884. Sri Ramakrishna in his room, they are talking about Chaitanya's philosophy. Nameruchi Jibedaya Vaishnav Sevan, Iha Bina Dharmanai Shuna Sanatan. Chaitanya was telling his main disciple Sanatan, listen, Nameruchi, tasting God's name, Jibedaya, compassion to human beings, Vaishnav Sevan, serving devotees. These 3 things are the most vital aspect of Chaitanya's dualistic religion. Sri Ramakrishna says, Jibedaya, showing mercy to human beings. Who are you? Only God can show mercy. Jibedaya noy, Shivogyane Jivo Seva. It is not worshipping human beings as God. That is the philosophy Ramakrishna mission adopted. Sri Ramakrishna told, Swamiji said that when day comes, I shall implement this teaching of the Master for the masses. That is practical Vedanta. You see, in Uttarakhand, in Himalayan region, they used to hate Ramakrishna monks. Why? A Bhangi sadhu hai. We are sweeper monks. We clean the hospital. In hospitals, we take care of the patients. But they are sweepers, low-graded monks. It is Dhanuraj Giri. He said, what do you mean? Ramakrishna monks must be here, otherwise I shall not eat here. There was a big gathering. What happened? Ramakrishna monks went, Kalyanananda and Swami Chetanananda. When you close your eyes, what do you say? Aham Brahmasmi. When you open your eyes, what do you say? Tattvamasi. I am Brahman, thou art that. There are 4 Mahabhaikas, great Vedic dictums in our 4 Upanishads, in 4 Vedas. Prajnanam Brahma, that is in the Rig Veda. Aham Brahmasmi, in the Yajur Veda. Tattvamosi, in the Shama Veda. Ayam Atma Brahma, that is in the Atharva Veda. So, all these Mahabhaikas mean the same. So, when you close your eyes, say, I am Brahman. When you open your eyes, say, you are Brahman. So, you can serve human beings with that spirit. You are Brahman. Swamiji changed our outlook. Ramakrishna Mission activities you see, behind this is Swamiji, his philosophy. Anyhow, it is extremely important. I remember a story. Swami Chetanananda, he is also from Andhra. He went to his guru, Swami Akhandananda, in Bombay. I want to be a monk. You want to be a monk? Yes. Walk from Bombay to Hardwar, taking without money. Go barefooted. Let me see whether you want to be a monk or not. He went. Kalyanananda asked him, you want to be a monk? Well, yes. ঠাকুর ঘরে পূজা, নৈবেদ্য, নিবেদন, and prarthana. When the shrine, what do we do? First we do puja, then we offer naivedya, and then we pray. Do you understand, young man? Well, yes. Come to my hospital. এখানে সেবা, ঔষধপথ্য, that is naivedya. Sheba is my puja. Serving human beings, that is my puja. ঔষধ পথ্য, medicine and the diet, that is naivedya. And duti mishti kotha, 2 sweet words to these patients, that is my prarthana. If you can reconcile these 2, join here. I shall never forget. I wrote down in my diary what Sarvagatanandaji said, I think in 1880s. It is so poetic. Mondire, puja, naivedya, prarthana. Haspatale, sheba, ঔষধপথ্য এবং দুটি মিষ্টি কথা. Just a few sweet words to the people. That's enough. That is enough. That Ramakrishna Mission followed. The Ramakrishna monks follow. That is our philosophy. Swamiji কি দেখলেন জানেন? Do you know what he said? জীবন্ত ঈশ্বর. If you read his poems, Living Gods, how he says that, break all other idols and worship the living gods I believe in. Is that Swamiji's Swamiji wrote to Mary Hell, that religion I believe in, the sum total of all individuals worship them. That is the God I believe in. May I be born again and again and suffer thousands of miseries so that I may worship the only God that exists, the only God I believe in, the sum total of all souls, and above all, my God, the wicked, the miserable, the poor of all races, of all species, is the special object of my worship. Swamiji told in Khetri, if you really want to see God, go to the cottages of the poor people. And if you want to realize God, serve them. Swamiji changed the whole perspective. Manush Bhagavanir Puja. worship human beings as God. Swamiji roused that divine consciousness in the hearts of millions and millions of people like us. I tell you frankly, if there is no Ramakrishna mission, perhaps I would not become a monk. I cannot go to the Himalayas, I cannot smoke hemp, I cannot be smeared with ashes with matches here. That was our concept of monks in the Himalayan region. I cannot smoke hemp. Human beings are the living gods. Swamiji wrote a poem. Please read that poem, Shakhar Pruti, to a friend. That poem is the autobiography of Swami Vivekananda. He expressed his life's experience in that poem. Where are you searching God, living the living gods? বহুরূপে সম্মুখে ছাড়ি কোথা কি খুঁজিছি ঈশ্বর জীবে প্রেম করে যেই জন সেই জন সেবিছে ঈশ্বর. Who serves these human beings? They are serving gods. I was talking to them. Do you know what happened in Belur Math one day? Swamiji declared, today I shall perform the ritual in the shrine. So all became very curious. Premananda was generally the worshipper. Swamiji went to the shrine and just started to meditate. And all of his disciples also followed him to watch their guru's worship. Swamiji, after some time, got up, took the flower tray and began to put flower on the head of his disciples, of his disciples. And they are watching, they saw Swamiji doing. He gave these convictions that God dwells in you. And then the remaining flowers he gave to Sri Ramakrishna. That is sacrilege. We first offer food flower to God and then we get nirmalla to others. But no, Swamiji did the reverse. First he gave worship, he put flowers on the heads of each of his disciples and the remaining flowers he gave to Ramakrishna. He knew both are the same. Swamiji demonstrated. Well, I ruined my life. What have I learned? Love, love, love is the only boat which helps to cross this ocean of Maya. You know, this word love in the West is overused. I sometimes make joke. Do you know what is the American mantra? I love you, I miss you. I love you, I miss you. That is American mantra. Boys, girls, men, women, you see, they are all talking about, I love you, I miss you. I love you, I miss you. Then I remember one Canadian girl told me, Swami, why don't you add one more? I call, which one? I need you. Do you know what happened? One day, Swami Chetanananda and myself, we are in Sacramento. There is a Santodhan, Saint's Garden there, we are talking. All of a sudden, Maharaj was telling me, you know, this morning I had an interview with a woman. She came to me and said, Swami, nobody loves me. It hurt me. Nobody loves me, it hurt me. But he was a little poet by nature. He said, but you see, I see love is everywhere. Look at that peach tree. That tree is standing there in summer, in winter, frost, sun, rain. When season comes, that tree gives me fruits. That tree loves me. That tree does not eat its own fruit. I see love is everywhere. And people say, nobody loves me. Look, he was very poetic by nature, poet by nature. He says, when I get up from my bed, I go to the bathroom, my toothpaste and brush tell me, I will love you, brush your teeth. I go to the sink, the water tells me, rinse your mouth, I love you. Then I go to the breakfast table, my fruit juice, my toast, my cereal, my coffee, they all tell me, we love you, please eat us and get energy. I see love is everywhere. And here people complain, nobody loves me. I remember I gave a lecture based on that. I connected Shankar philosophy. Do you know what Shankar philosophers say? Sangato pararthotvat. Any combined things in this world which you see is not for itself, it is for others. Your beauty is not for yourself. We enjoy your beauty. This microphone is not for itself. It helps me to project my sound. Anything you see in this world is not for itself, it is for others. Your cloth is not for itself, it is for others. It is amazing how it works. That is the basis of Shankar philosophy. Sanghato pararthotvat. That is the sutra. So, love. Swamiji's love. Do you know what did he say? I love the Yankees. I love the American people. He gave his best 5 years of his lifetime for the American people. First time he went, 3.5 years. Next time, 1.5 years. These 5 years, what did he do? Many things are missing about Swamiji. From 1893 till December 1895, many lectures are missing. We get some newspaper reporters' news about Swamiji's lectures here and there. American people saw that we must engage somebody who can. At that time there is no tape recorder. They engaged J.J. Goodwin as a stenographer. It was December 1895. Then what happened? I sometimes say one of the greatest contributions of Vivekananda to the Western world is 4 yogas. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Bhakti yoga, Raja yoga. He was giving classes 14 times a week and then Sunday lecture. Within 1.5 years, he finished 4 yogas. He said, before I leave this country, I must keep something here so that my work will go. You see, American people love manuals. If they buy a car, they read the manuals first. Tape recorder, they will read the manuals. Reading the manuals, they fix their instruments. So these 4 yogas are the manuals of Vedanta to the Western world. Swamiji gave it to them. Follow my 4 yogas. If you know these 4 yogas, nobody will be cheat you. You know exactly what religion is. That we find in Swamiji. What he did for India, read his lectures from Colombo to Almora. I have some letters Arjun mentioned. I showed a little bit about my archives to Arjun when he came last March. I have some letters of the Swamiji's friends, Goodwin's letters, that how Swamiji was coming from Colombo to Calcutta and Madras. Oof, unbearable. Swamiji was sleeping in Trichy station. They stopped the train and forced him out, broke his sleep. Tell us something. Swamiji roused this nation through lectures from Colombo to Almora. Another book I like, Talks with Swami Vivekananda, Swami Shishya Sangbad. That is a very beautiful book. Swamiji, what did Swamiji do to the Indian people? He broke their sleep of inertia, tama. We are asleep. Second, slave mentality. Arjuna was talking about this, rousing this self-esteem, positive thinking, consciousness. That is the present topic among the young generation now also. Here I see that they're trying to rouse this young generation. Self-esteem, self-confidence. That Swamiji tried to bring for the Indian people. You see, in both places, he is working, both East and the West. He is a bridge between the East and the West. He really gave his life to us. Love. জীবন্ত ঈশ্বর। Let me tell you a very small story. Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna asked Golapma, who criticized Giri, Balaram Babu, you don't come back to Dakshineshwar. Nobody will go and see you. Sri Ramakrishna sometimes was a strict disciplinarian. So Golapma was broken-hearted. Swamiji heard about it. He went to Golapma's house. Golapma, we have come today, please fix some food for us. She was very happy, made lunch for Swamiji and Swami Shivananda. And then he came to Dakshineshwar and said, we went to Golapma's house and ate. What do you mean? I asked, I forbade you not to go to her place and you went? Yes, I did. Not only that, I invited her to come to Dakshineshwar. What? Do you know what Swamiji said? আমি মানুষের দুঃখ সহ্য করতে পারি না. I can't bear human sufferings. Guru Nirbhak. Sri Ramakrishna could not speak a single word. Just like our Ramanuja, when he got the mantra from his Guru, Om Namo Narayanaya, he went to the public place and declared, and Guru said they will go to hell. But you said that the mantra, all people will go to heaven. Those who heard this mantra, they will go to heaven, and I shall go to hell. That is perfectly all right. Guru was dumbfounded. Are, my disciple is greater than me. That we find in Swamiji. Heart. He went to Shimultala. His health was not good. He found at lunchtime some Shautals, the tribal people, came for fan. Fan means the water which after you cook the rice, you turn it down and then the water comes out. That is called fan. That they came to drink it because they are so poor, they have no food. Swamiji gave his lunch to them and came back to Calcutta. I cannot bear suffering of human beings. His health was bad. Came back. Sometimes at Calcutta street, if a beggar asked money, he gave his money to him and then he will walk 4 or 5 miles. The tram fare, bus fare, he gave to the beggar and walked. I cannot bear this. I cannot bear the sufferings of human beings. Swami Turiyananda mentioned before Swamiji left for America, he said, Hori Bhai, Naren cried, his face red with his rising blood. I cannot understand your so-called religion with a profound expression of sadness and intense emotion through all his being. He pressed a trembling hand upon his heart and added, but my heart has grown much, much larger, and I have learned to feel the sufferings of others. Believe me, I feel it very sadly. That really moves us. Read Swamiji's plan of campaign in Madras address. If you want to be a social reformer, you need 3 things. First, do you feel? Do you intensely feel for others? Second, Did you find out the way? Some people have feelings, but they do not know what to do. If you feel, did you find out the way? Third, perhaps you have found out the way. Will you be able to hold it till death? Then you will be a social reformer. Swamiji told in Madras, you people want to reform, reform, reform. These are the conditions. Turiyananda in giving an account was himself deeply moved and his eyes filled with tears. You can imagine what went through my spirit when I heard these pathetic words and saw the majestic sadness of Swamiji. Another time at Balaram's house, I had gone to see him and I found him pacing the veranda like a caged lion. He was deep in thought and did not notice my presence. He began to hum under the breath of a celebrated song of Mirabai, and the tears welled up in his eyes. He stopped and leaned against the balustrade and hid his face in his two palms. His voice became more distinct and he sang, repeating several times, "Oh, nobody understands my sorrow." And again, only he who suffers knows the anguish of sorrow. That is our Swamiji. Sometimes my young friends who are here, please read Swamiji's letters. I have nearly 776 letters of Swamiji. Swamiji, perhaps many of you may not know, in 1976, there was a bicentennial celebration of the United States of America. You see, America got independence in 1776. 1876, 1976, their bicentennial celebration. They made an exhibition in the Smithsonian Institution abroad in America. The people who came from outside America and left something for the American heritage. Swami Vivekananda was the only person from India. And there was a big pavilion. I went to see that exhibition. And the Smithsonian Institution is a recognized institution of the government of the USA. The Vice President of the USA is the in charge of the Smithsonian Institution. Swamiji got recognition. I can tell you hours after hours about Swamiji's love for human beings. I am just trying to tell you a few ones which you will think that love. I sometimes make joke. In America, do you know what do they do on Valentine's Day? $4 billion will be spent for diamond, rose and chocolate. $4 billion. Amazing. Swamiji was exhausted. After lecturing in Madras and Calcutta, he went to Darjeeling. He was walking, he found a bhutia, a tribal woman, was carrying woods, firewoods, for selling in the market. And she stumbled and fell down. And it hurt on her ribs. And Swamiji cried out, "Oof, pain, pain." His attendant was with him. "Swamiji, where is pain?" "Did you not see? That woman fell She got pain in her ribs. I got the same pain. It is called Ekatma Anubhuti. When you are a knower of Brahman, you can feel the same way as others feel. That we find in Swamiji. What Swamiji, if you ask me, Swamiji, what impressed you most about Swamiji? Do you know what impressed me most? This person has zero selfishness. He wanted to be selfish. He went to Ramakrishna to become selfish. He prayed to Sri Ramakrishna, Sir, I want Nirvikalpa Samadhi like Shukadeva, and once or twice I shall come back each and again go to Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That he wanted. That he wanted. And what his Guru said? Shame on you, fie on you. I thought you would be a huge banyan tree. Under your shade, thousands of people will get peace, happiness, and you want your personal liberation? That impressed me. You read Swamiji's Karma Yoga. Do you know how Swamiji defined God? Friends, listen. Though it may sound very strange to you, but let me tell you, unselfishness is God. Swamiji redefined God. Swamiji redefined religion for the Western world. Religion, they have peculiar ideas about religion. Some people think, you say religion is not God, religion is a path to reach God. Swamiji redefined religion for the Western world. Religion is the manifestation of divinity already in human beings. Religion is being and becoming. Religion is realization. Religion, the old religion said he was an atheist who did not believe in God. The new religion says he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. In this way, Swamiji was redefining religion for the Western people. That peculiar idea. You will have to understand how Western religion goes. They goes by doctrine and dogma and creed. They go to the church, kneel down. I believe the Lord Jesus, the only begotten Son of God, only salvation is possible through Jesus. That they say. But you see, in American Constitution, there is the freedom of religion. Everybody can practice any kind of religion you like in America. But the religion is bound by doctrine and dogma. In India, just the reverse. Our society is bound, religion is free. Their religion is bound, society is free. And ours is just the reverse. You worship Krishna, your wife worships Rama, your son worships Ramakrishna. We have no friction. Fine. But not in the West. They're very dogmatic in this respect. A book came out in London. Name of the book is called Sea of Faith. It was published, came through serially from the BBC. They tried to show this harmony of religions, which started from 1893 and after the advent of Sri Ramakrishna. What did Swamiji say? You see, look how religion spreads. Christianity spread in 597 AD. When Gregory was the Pope, St. Augustine take Christianity to England, 597 AD. Buddhism, 250 years after Buddha's passing away, Ashoka spread Buddhism. Look at Ramakrishna. Swamiji says, within 7 years, Thakur died in 1886, in 1893, within 7 years, Sri Ramakrishna's ideas encircled the globe. That was Ramakrishna, Vivekananda's religion, universal religion. In the parliament, every speaker was representing their own faith, and Swamiji represented all faiths. If my religion is true, your religion is also is true. That's Sri Ramakrishna's philosophy. That Sri Ramakrishna emphasized. You know, sometimes people think, what are the main characteristics of the Ramakrishna order? Swamiji, he loved human beings. Swami Nikhilananda mentioned one story. Swamiji was coming back from America. He stopped in Chicago. He stayed with the Hale family. Mary Hale came and made bed for him. In the morning, Mary came and found the bed was untouched. Swamiji, did you not sleep last night? Do you know what did he answer? You know, yeah. Swamiji said, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, is it okay? Swamiji said, do you know what I was thinking whole night? How difficult it is to break the human bond. It touched my heart. These people serve me. They will never see me. My days are numbered. Within 2 years I shall give up my body. Swamiji get the boon from Amarnath, Lord Shiva. The death is under his palm. Whenever he wanted, he would die. So, what happened? He did not sleep, no. How difficult it is to break the human bond. Swamiji told in California, Madam, I will have to be born again. Why, Swamiji? I fell in love with human beings. আমি মানুষকে ভালোবেসে ফেলেছি, আমাকে আবার জন্মাতে হবে। He told in Pasadena in Shakespeare Club, you people, if you live long, you will see I will be worshipped by people like God. He told in California, within 10 years of my death, I will be worshipped as God. It is true. Swamiji is worshipped like God among millions of people all over the world. What is the result of this love for human beings? Do you know what do they say? Bandhanad bandhu. Who is your friend? The person who tie yourself, connect yourself with love, that person is your friend. Swamiji tied all human beings through his love. We are observing 150th anniversary all over the world. And Swamiji is getting worship. But this worship is not with flowers and sandal paste. This worship is not a formal worship. This worship is called Para Puja, supreme worship. This worship is called Praner Puja, worship from the heart. This worship is called Premier Puja, worship of love. Thank you very much.